Hello everyone. So this is my second video in the series that I'm making about cryptocurrency investment, how you can make money out of cryptocurrency. I already posted one video where I explained the basics of cryptocurrency investment. What is cryptocurrency investment? Why one should consider doing it, and also how I got like nearly about 18,000% return of investment in a span of nearly 2 months. How I invested roughly around 20 pounds and how that became like nearly 3,700 pounds in the previous video. And thank you for everyone who's been posting really good feedback about that video, that how it was useful, and really appreciate everyone who's given a like and given a comment for that video. So what we're going to do in this video, in today's video, is I'm going to basically show you what my portfolio is. Like I said in my previous video, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not an expert in giving financial advice. So I definitely cannot tell you that go and buy these cryptocurrencies. Like I do in my share trading video, I basically explain what are the shares that I have bought and why I have bought it and give the reasoning behind it. And I don't do those videos like I've been doing it for like nearly 3-4 months. I don't post about a share unless and until I've invested at least a bit of money, like at least £1,000 in terms of share trading. Probably, if I have not invested in that share at least £1,000, I don't post about it in my videos. So similarly, cryptocurrency, I'm going to list the top cryptocurrencies in my portfolio where I've definitely invested a substantial amount of money in it. And that will give you an idea as to why I've invested, and you can probably go and do your own research and buy it if you also feel the same way that I feel about that cryptocurrency. But before that, let's look at a couple of things from the previous video, from comments perspective, and not just from the English version, but also from the Tamil version. I've posted both versions, Tamil and English. And a couple of things I wanted to give a feedback on. A few people had been commenting saying, what is the coin that you had invested that you got nearly 200 times return in a span of 2 months? Or some people have even asked can we do Bitcoin mining? What do you think about it? Now, the funny thing is I had explained that in detail in the video, in a 40-minute video. I basically explained what coin I had invested. I have talked about Bitcoin mining and why Bitcoin mining is not useful anymore, or is not something that we could do anymore in today's infrastructure. So people hadn't watched the whole video, and they're trying to invest without having watched in a very short video. It's about 40 minutes, but it's still from an investment perspective, when you're investing money, more than money, there is something more valuable that you need to invest. That's your time. Unless and until you invest your time, you learn about what you're doing, you fully understand what you're doing, it just turns out to be a gamble otherwise. If you don't have any clue about what you're putting your money into, then the chances are that you will be losing your money a lot more than you'll get a return of investment from it. I mean, this is just evident from the share trading videos that I'm making, right? So I didn't have any clue about the share trading videos, share trading before this year. And there's a lot that I learned in this year, which is the only reason people have been following my share trading videos, you'll know that the shares that I've been talking about and investing, the return of investment have been really good. Like GGP is a share where I made a video in I think April or May where it was 7 pence, and today it is sitting at around 24-25 pence, nearly 4 times the return of investment. And it was not just pure luck. It was a lot of investment of time that was done to find out why it's going to do better. I explained in all my videos why that particular share is going to do well. You go and read about 6 months of the company's history. A lot of time spent. Long story short, right? So similarly, if you haven't watched the video fully and you're planning to invest it, not just this, but the previous video, then, I would really warn against doing it, because, do not get into something without spending your time understanding what it is and doing your own research. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, a few people have been commenting saying that, we've lost our job, we've been made redundant, or we don't have a regular stream of income. Can we take this up as a regular stream of income? And I'll really warn against doing that, because like I said in the previous video, right, there is an extreme volatility with regards to cryptocurrency. You could lose all your money and you may not get your returns back for a year, or even longer than a year. Unlike share trading, at least, there is a number of parameters where we can confidently say that, okay, in another 2 to 3 months, there's going to be profit from it. And that's what we've proven in our share trading videos as well. Almost all of the shares that we have invested in, people who've been following my channel will know that they've all turned profitable. But in crypto, you can never say anything with accuracy. So if you've got some money that you want, you want to survive for the next couple of months, or that's immediately required for you, that's not the time to be doing cryptocurrency investment, because the risk is extremely high with regards to cryptocurrency money. So this is not a way for you to make a regular income if you've lost your job, or if you're struggling for next meal or something like that. I've made videos like how to earn genuinely from options like Fiverr.com using your talent online. I've made some videos like that, and I'll continue to make videos where you could use your talents and you can teach someone online and earn money, or things like that, where you can sell online and make money. I'll make some separate videos about it, but cryptocurrency is definitely not for you. I really don't want somebody who's short of money already to lose even the money that they have just because I posted a series of videos about cryptocurrency investment. The only reason I'm making these videos, I'm not making it specifically for money, because I get about 10 or 15 pounds from my videos. I've even posted a screenshot of how much I earn in one of my previous videos. So that's not really the point. Before this year, I didn't know how to do investing properly. In fact, I was a complete beginner with regards to share trading. And only when I started understanding the nuances of it, I realized that in share trading, there's a lot more easier options to make money, and what you need to look for to make money in share trading, which is one of the reasons why I started this video series. And because I've also done similar researches in crypto trading and understood some of the nuances of crypto trading, I just wanted to make a video to make people aware of it, not because I want people to just invest in it blindly. So I'm going to use some data analysis to explain to you what's happening in the crypto market this year, and also kind of this gives a reasoning with regards to why I've invested in some of the cryptos so far this year. So let's start with the one example that I already spoke about in my previous video. So Zap, we already looked at it. It made nearly 18,000%, nearly about 180 times of investment, how a 20 pound investment became nearly 3,700 pounds in a span of 2 months. So that started from about 0.001 pounds to about 19 pence in a span of 2 months, which is from 28th of June to 9th of August. DOS was another coin. Although Zap made a huge jump, DOS was another coin which also grew significantly during the same time frame. Pretty much started around the same time as Zap. That's another oracle. But it started at around 28th of June, and it was again similar price to Zap, but it went up to nearly 30 pence, which is nearly 30,000%, 29,000%, which is a 300 time jump. It was quite significant and huge. Probably one of the highest seen in a very short span of time in crypto over the last few months or days, I would say. So I just wanted to, I hadn't invested in DOS like I had done in Zap. Like, I can't invest, I can't know about everything. I didn't know about Zap, that it was going to do this much as well when I invested in it. So I hadn't invested in DOS, but I thought it is worth mentioning to just tell you that there is so much potential out there. And that's kind of the potential that any crypto can do, because of what the crypto does and why the crypto is valued that much, what is the supply, and all of the things that I had explained in my previous video. The couple of coins that need special mentioning are Link and Band, which has been growing significantly this year. Not done as huge a jump as DOS or Zap, but they are doing significant jump, and they are important because of the volume that they have. So Link has got 350 million volume and Band has got only 21 million volume. And similar time frames, if you just look at that, because that I consider the 28th of June to August was like a mini bull market, I would say. So what Link did was it went from 3.59 pounds to about 15 pounds, which was nearly a 300% jump. Nearly it became like 3 or 4 times within a span of 2 months. Nothing compared to Zap, like I said, but still it was quite significant in terms of what it did. Band again, it went up from nearly about 0.85, less than 1 pound, to about 13 pounds. So that was again a 1,400%, 1,500%, 15 times the price went up. So that was again quite significant in terms of the jumps that it did. And these two coins, or these two cryptos, Chainlink is the protocol behind Link, and Band protocol is the protocol behind Band coins. They are outliers, but they really need to be looked at from a price point that it was in March instead of June like the other coins. Because in March, Link was nearly around 1 pound and Band was nearly around 20 pence. And by the peak point in August, that was nearly, Link had nearly reached 15 points, which was nearly about 1100%. And Band's growth in that 6-month period was roughly around 6300%, which is like 63 times the investment that you could make. So that is the significance of those two coins. They shouldn't be looked at just from the June price point that we'll be looking at from the other coins. Engine coin again is another good example why it needs to be compared from March to August instead of the June to August time frame, because it went up from nearly 0.03 to about 0.197, which is still about 600% roughly, 6 times the growth that it had. Engine coin, I explained already, it was one of the gaming coins that was backed up by Samsung to an extent. Now, before we look into my portfolio, this is kind of a bull run analysis that I've done in terms of, this is what happened. This is all data based, right? So that's what happened this year with regards to those coins that we spoke about. This is what happened in 2017, which was probably the most significant year for cryptos. All cryptos basically. Every crypto probably had a peak price point that existed in 2017, and every crypto probably went up to the highest point in that bull run when 2017's bull run happened. So for these 4 coins, what I've done is I'm giving an indication as to what is the 2017 bull run price, which is the highest price point that it had got to in the last couple of years or 3 years, I would say. And what is the current price? This was made a couple of days back, or the price was put in a couple of days back. And like I said, crypto is very volatile, so this may not be the price at this point. But this is the current price, indicative current price. And this is what the coin can do even if it retraces to the 2017 bull price. So the top 4 rows are basically ranked by the gains that are possible. So LRC is quite possibly it could make nearly about 975%. Storj can make about 700%. Zap can make about 2300%, and Datacoin can make about 1033%. This is basically if it retraces back to the 2017 bull price, which is already made. So that's what is possible for these 4 coins. Now, if we rank it based on the available supply, where the lesser supply means the more possibility that it could make it, then obviously Zap ranks much higher. Storj ranks next, and Datacoin next, and LRC has got 1.1 billion, which means that probably has the least possibility to reach 2 pounds. But from a usage standpoint, LRC probably is coming up leaps and bounds in terms of the loop ring exchange that it's offering, right? So like I said, Link and Band, they have been outliers. So it definitely needs to be looked at from the perspective of what is its current peak price in 2020 versus its price as of today. So again, both of these have more than 100% to get, even if it retraces back to the value that it was in August 2020. So even if it goes back to the same price that it was in September, they can really double in price compared to what the price is today for these 2 coins. Engine coin, again, if it retraces back to the 2017 bull price, that could be like nearly 200% gain that is possible, nearly 3 times the value that you will get out of your investment. But again, the another thing for Engine coin is that it also has a huge supply, nearly about 821 million. So now this is my current portfolio. My current portfolio ranked from the highest value of amount that I have invested to the lowest amount that I have invested in the top rows. So Link is obviously my highest investment, and I've explained about Oracle, why Oracle is important, and this is probably one of the most followed coins or most supported coins, I would say. There's a Link community where you can go and see how many people actually support Link or how many people hold Link, and there's a very strong support for this community. It's not just it's not just empty ramping alone. There's a very strong support for this community, and there's a lot of adoption to it. A lot of exchanges are taking up Link's Oracle for improving their price targets, for getting their blockchain to talk to the real-time data. They're using the Link Oracle for that matter. So Zap is, again, we've spoken enough about Zap, and another advantage with Zap is that Zap can tokenize anything. So I can basically tokenize myself. Any data that belongs to me, I can tokenize it with Zap, and which means that anyone tries to use my data with my name against it, I can actually get a Zap token out of it. So there's a lot that you can do with Zap as well, outside of just being an Oracle alone. Loop ring, we just explained how the strong technology behind it. CRO is the coin of crypto.com. I'm going to dedicate a separate episode for it because it's probably wouldn't be justified if I just try to explain it just in a couple of minutes in this video. So I think I'm going to do a separate, there's going to be about 6 or 7 videos in the series, and CRO is probably going to have its own episode because there are a lot of benefits of CRO that we need to speak about. StoreJ, we've spoken about it. Engine coin, we've spoken about it. Data coin, we've spoken about it. Atom was one of the historical purchases where I bought it for staking, where like a bank interest, you can get an interest out of your cryptos as well by just staking it. And I was actually, when I bought Cosmos is the name of the protocol and Atom is the name of the coin. When I bought Atom, that was probably one of the high yielding interest coins out there from a staking perspective, and I wanted to actually see whether it's true or not. That's why I bought Atom, and it's grown quite a lot, but I'll probably sell it at point. I'm not planning to invest more in Atom. That was only bought to validate the staking concept, and I've done it actually at this point. So I'm happy with selling it when I reach the target price point that I have in my mind. XRP, a lot of people had asked me in the comments as well. XRP is one of the historical holdings. This was something that I bought a couple of years back when I did no research whatsoever, and I bought it because somebody told me, and I just looked it up and looked like an appealing investment, and I bought it. And that's when I realized that you need to do a lot of investment. And when I started doing the analysis, that's when I realized when you need to do a lot of analysis. So when I started doing analysis earlier this year, that's when I realized the supply of XRP is nearly 100 billion, which means that even if it goes up to, let's say, 4 pounds, that's $400 billion nearly, which is more than the market capital of the entire crypto combined together. It did go up in 2017's bull run. It did go up quite a lot than the current price that it is sitting. It's nearly 10 times lower than the 2017 bull run price, but still there's a lot of support and backing to it, but I really don't see it going too much higher because of just the volume that is out there, the supply that is out there. There's 100 billion XRP in supply, and a lot of it is owned by the Ripple Corporation. So I don't really see it tracing back to the 2017 bull run price, but that's just me. It could happen. I'm not an expert in predicting it, but I'm not going to invest more in it. But from a disclosure perspective, this was also one of my biggest holdings at one point of time. I still have a good amount of XRP that I hold, but it's a historical holding, and I'll probably sell it when a preferential price point is reached. So that's basically it. That's basically what I wanted to cover in this video. So hopefully it kind of gives you an indication as to what you need to look for in a crypto to buy, what cryptos I have bought and why I've bought it, and the data analysis that you need to do before you buy a crypto to see whether there is viability in this crypto to go up higher or not. And what I'm going to do in the next video is that probably much sooner than this 1 week gap, because I needed to collect this data points together to do this video. What I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to explain with demo of like how I do in share trading, right? How I did it for free trade 212 and HNL apps for share trading, how you can buy and sell. I'm going to do a demonstration on how you can register, buy, sell, withdraw, deposit, all of it. I'm going to pick the apps that I use, the exchanges that I use, the wallets that I use, and I'm going to do a demo. One by one, I'm going to probably try and do a demo of all the trusted wallets and trusted apps and trusted exchanges that I use. So keep watching. Until next time, thank you, bye.